Alright, so it's too wet here. We're culling this place and we're going somewhere new. Trying to get the box out without turning it over. It's gonna be tricky, she's stuck. Mickey's having to hold it down with his bucket till it climbs out over that hole. A hump of dirt, not hole. Woo, that was close. Picking up our tree mat, our trailers we're sitting on. Now to get this back there, under there, and this out there. So we took some time off from videoing on YouTube. Y'all are all caught up on everything now. It's the new year. Today is actually the start of the new year. It's the first. That was my goal, to get far enough ahead, take some time off at the end of the year. We got a lot of stuff going on. Y'all seen some little clips, little hints of what we got. Y'all should have saw a pretty cool little clip video going into this. Kind of little small clips, some of the fun we've had since y'all been away, or I've been away. We got the Chambers Delimbinator out. We're back in, spin y'all around here. We're back in some first thinning. It's been a while since we done some first thinning. Not the best wood in the world, but we're working. We're trying to get a load out for a puppy. We unloaded Iceman, and we're shooting in this first thinning stuff. We only shoot for 8 loads a day. So that's kind of our goal right now, is make 8 loads a day and just kind of survive the month of January and February, and then wait and hopefully March dries back up, and then we can get back to it and make them big load counts like y'all like to see us do. All right, to give y'all a little idea of what we have going here and whatnot, this is a first thinning track. Most everything y'all have seen us do, especially if you're new to the channel, since I'm going to say, if you joined anywhere after April of 2020, you've never seen us do a first thin. So what a first thin means is, you see how it's just a solid wall of wood over there. These trees are planted on 10-foot rows. It's tree row, skip 10 feet, another tree row, skip 10 feet, another tree row. And if you look, you can kind of see, which I've done thin these two right here, but you can see tree row, and right there another tree row, and these rows are running that way. And we'll step over here and show y'all this. You can see just over the head of the cutter right there is one of the, we call them down rows. Same thing as second thinning, but this being a first thin, so this stuff has been planted 12 to 14 years ago. This stuff here I think is like 11 or 12, and so it's not been touched in just basically 12 years, we'll say for video's sake here. And what you do is you count, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you cut the 5th row. It's called a 5th row first thin. And we're leaving about a 70-75 basal area on our timber here. And you can see how it goes from really thick. That down there ain't been in it yet. See the moon up there, it looks pretty. And this is what I done yesterday, this little bit right here. I think I cut 4 rows, so you can see what we have done. Michael should be coming out here in a second. He's almost got me caught. He's got like 2 little small piles till he has me caught. But we're gonna be doing some first thinning for probably the next couple of months. This is what we are known for. This is where we made our name in logging, is first thinning. Any of our articles from John Deere, Tigercat, that we've been featured in their magazines for using their machines and stuff, it has been for doing this type of thinning application. That's why we run the FR50 head. That is why we use the narrow tires on the skidder on the outside. About a half a drag of wood I had back there left to cut. Y'all can see it is not the best wood, but that's okay because we're working. Where you would be at home, we're working. And so during the winter time, this is what we usually do. We do a little bit of first thinning during the winter time when it's dry or wet, and then when it goes drying up, then we'll go back to our second thinning stuff. But we have both loaders set up. We have Matthew over here by the road loading trucks. Y'all can see Pup way down there waiting. He's just kind of staying out of the way. Mickey is set up over here out in the set, and the Chambers Delimbinator is set up over there. Let's go check that out. So this is our Chambers Delimbinator. Again, if you are a recent subscriber, recent being anything after, for sure, April of 2020, you've not seen that machine. That is a Chambers Delimbinator. Basically, it has 2 big drums inside of there with, y'all seen us do the chains on it, and they spin round and round. One drum is spinning towards us, the other drum is spinning away from us, and if he'll put a bucket in there, which we'll show y'all, y'all done seen slow-mo shot of it and stuff like that. But basically, you pick this little bitty nasty wood up, you pick it up and you just put it in there, and it goes from this to this, and then Matt picks it up, bobs the tops off with that topping saw, and puts it in his pile or on the truck, whichever is to be done next. I don't know what Matt's doing. He's laughing at something up there, but anyway, this is how we set up and work for, this is how I've operated for like 15 years here. This is the most efficient way to operate in a small first thinning plantation. That is one badass machine. Alright, so let me explain our process we got going here a little bit, since we're rolling and got everything going. This is a great time to show you how and explain. So Mickey's gonna get the wood out here. You see how he's way kind of out in the set. Michael drops the wood off over there at him, and he kind of digs most of the bushes out, and then it's kind of an operator judgment whether he decides he needs to cut the tops out of it. There's a lot of trash coming out of this stuff, and I'm digging a bunch on the cutter. But he'll, like whenever he's delimbing like this and Matt's loading the truck, he'll usually cut the tops with his topping saw before he puts it in the box. And then Matthew, if the tops like those out there are not cut, he'll take Matthew will take, see how he didn't cut them tops? Matthew will take this pile here, put in his topping saw, and top it. Unless like it's going on the back like what that is. So one of the things the other day I was asked is, why do we put those cross pieces like that on the truck? Why did we turn one crossways the other day when we was loading we was in that clear cut stuff? And yes, the bucket is kind of foobarred a little bit. It's not foobarred, but it is not the best shape. So we take this cross, we call them a cross piece. We lay it crossways like that, and y'all watch. It separates the stack, the front stack from the back stack. See, the back stack, everything's turned around backwards. All the butts are out the back. We can overlap our wood like this, but all the wood on the back has to be facing one direction. All the wood on the front has to be facing one direction. There's nothing in between. So basically our theory on this kind of process is Mickey and Michael are constantly processing wood. Mickey never has to stop processing wood to load a truck. Mickey does some of the processing, Matt does some of the final touch-up work to the wood. If there's a truck needing to be loaded, like right now, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad wood, it's not the best wood. A good shear hand's gonna cut you 8-10 loads a day in it. That's about what we're doing, is 8 and 10 loads a day, shooting for 8. It's just not the best wood, so that's why we don't have anything out. And we got a late start this morning because of the road. Y'all can see the road's still kind of slick looking. It's got some really deep ruts in it down through here. But anyway, back to the trucking process and everything, or the loading process. The workload's kind of split between the two. So Mickey will keep piling in this middle here. You see Michael dropping another drag off. Mickey will keep processing wood and piling it in the center here while Matt gets down and trims that next truck. And he's also loading it. So Mickey's, again, he's not having to fool with any trucking. All he's focused on is processing wood. Set up like this, you can do as much. In this type of wood, with Dad's job, if they were set up like this, you know, you had a dedicated loader in here, a dedicated loader hand on this machine, a truck truck trimmer guy, 2 skidders, 2 full-time cutters. This kind of wood, you would move 16 to 18 loads a day on average. And Dad's job probably move 18 pretty hard. But we're 4 men, where they have, I believe they have 9 men on the crew. So with more men, you have to move more wood. It's been a while since we've been in some first thinning. I wanted to come show y'all our process and our theory behind it. Kind of sum it up in a nutshell. Basically, this loader does nothing but process all day long. This loader does nothing but load trucks and stack wood. And Matt also trims the trucks. Alright, well, we got some catastrophic failure here with the Chambers Delimbinator.
Ooh, I don't like it.
See, this, it's just going to be tight. I wish I had some PB Blast. This goes in here, like so. Can't see crap, because that GoPro sucks. Anyway, this broke off of this, and it let the motor, this is the motor, it's all slid over.
Bottom belt, how loose it is.
Yep. That bottom belt's supposed to be tight, like that belt. And it's do. So that's just like a
pin down.
Yeah, like a placeholder.
Huh?
What?
It's thin.
Yeah,
It's like mine. Your butt crack that long, you'd be half wore out too.
So we gotta get this out. We gotta find another bolt. It's a sample fix, but for right now, we're not gonna have the chambers. Which,
Cause we ain't got bolts like that.
no, we ain't got no bolts like that on the truck. Might have to kind of work it back and forth.
It gets easy right there. Then it gets hard.
You don't know. So this is fixing to get interesting.
I seen smoke. I thought it was on fire. It's gonna cry.
He's gonna cry.
Yeah. First time.
You ain't never seen one catch on fire before?
Yeah.
You ain't never set one on fire working it?
No, but I got called a liar.
Bye.
Peanut told me. I told Peanut, your limber's on fire. No, it's not. He's throwing no bucket of wood in there. I guess he believed me when I got off the loader.